I feel like I always come on here looking busted in some way, shape, or form. So I like to put my lashes on and be cute for a second because baby girl. Okay, so had to get a little saucy. Flip the camera around because I know y'all gonna be wanting to see my body during the video and my results, all that jazz. So, okay, today I'm gonna answer a lot of the questions that I have in my DM. As a lot of y'all, I've been writing y'all back, really talking to y'all, giving y'all advice and explaining my experience. But I get so many of the same messages that I decided to just make a video, you know, make things easier on myself. Y'all excuse my hair. In Vegas and it's hot and my lace is lifting. What was your height? What is your height? I am 5'3". What was your weight before going into surgery? I was 154, 156. After I got out, I went down to 152. I'm currently trying to get to 142, trying to lose about 10 pounds. He told me after I have my surgery, I should work out and diet to get my weight down. Because I gained weight for the surgery because I didn't have any fat at first. So I gained weight for the surgery because I've always stayed around like 140-ish. So I gained weight. So now I'm trying to get back to where I was, but you know, have my curves now. And no, they're not gonna go away. It's just me losing weight. You know, I have big arms and stuff. I'm trying to lose all that. How many cc's did he put into your hips and butt? That I have no idea. He wrote it on a piece of paper and gave it to me. But you know, doctors write in scribble scrabble, so I have no idea what it says. I tried to guess and figure it out. I really honestly have no idea what that man put in there. I don't know, but it was something. How did I recover so quickly? I already went through a tummy tuck, as you guys know from my previous video. I have a 10-year-old son. When I was pregnant with him, I was a size 3, and he put stretch marks all up here. And I started modeling, and it just wasn't, it didn't, you know, correlate well with me modeling and taking photos. Everybody doesn't know how to edit stretch marks. Everybody, then it's video shoots I was doing. I can't be in a video shoot with a bunch of stretch marks. So I got a tummy tuck for me in my career. So I got a tummy tuck done. That is a totally different pain than anything. And I had already had a C-section with my son. So I've dealt with more pain than, I guess, versus a BBL. The tummy tuck I had was horrible. When you cough, it hurts. When you sneeze, it hurts. When someone makes you laugh, it hurts. Like, it feels like it's splitting all over again. So me dealing with that kind of helped me with this surgery. I feel like I recovered so quickly because before I even had the surgery, I was on an iron supplement plan. I was taking vitamins. I was taking vitamin C. I was taking elderberry and some other stuff. I was taking a lot of things to help me recover. Bitch, you interrupted my fucking... So yeah. So one of the main questions I got was pain level. The pain that I was in right after surgery. So right after surgery, I felt no pain at first because I'm on pain meds. I'm getting off anesthesia. My body is getting back to normal at this point. So right after surgery, I didn't feel any pain. Right after surgery, what I felt was coldness, which I explained in my other video. I felt cold. My throat was dry. The anesthesiologist put a tube in my throat for me to breathe. So I felt soreness in my throat because I had like this red mark in the back of my throat from when he put the tube in. I guess he had a hard time putting it in there because the back of my throat was like, it looked like it was cut. right up at the top. I don't know what that's called, but it was cut at the roof of my mouth and in the back. So it hurt really bad to swallow after a while, not at first. But I was just really thirsty, really, really hungry, and cold. My pain level right after surgery was probably a 2 out of 10. Because like I said, I didn't feel nothing right after. Over time, as the medicine wore off, I started feeling soreness. I started feeling like somebody beat my ass, like I got hit by a bus. But I took Percocet, which I stopped taking because Percocet makes me sick, and it also gives me a high, and when I come off of it, it makes me feel really low and depressed. So I stopped taking it, and I only took Tylenol. Over time, as days went on, I felt better and better. I was up moving around. I was moving around the same day, but over the next day, way better. I got my massages. That's another question. How was the massages? How did the massages feel to you? For me, the first day, the massages were fine for me. She was very gentle the first day, and it wasn't any drainage that she got out the first day. The first day was just simply massaging my back, and like she massaged my stomach. My drain was through here, and I had a hole right here in the drain. So she would massage my stomach like this to get the fluid to go into the drain, and whatever else would drain out the incision. My back massage felt fine because it was gentle, and it felt perfectly fine. I felt good because I had been laying on my stomach all night. I couldn't bathe the first day, so that massage felt good the first day. The second day of massage is when she cut the thread from in between right back here. It's gonna be some stitching in your crack. Stitching here, stitching here. If you go with Dr. Fisher, he likes to sew the incisions up so that the scar isn't as noticeable as you heal. So I had a stitch here, you know, the stitches for the incisions right there. So anyway, she cut the stitch for the crack, and she got this little white little toothpick looking thing and dug in it so the incision will open up, and it just feels like this sharp little pinch. Y'all, next thing I knew, she went to massaging my back and was deep, just doing deep tissue massages, and just all I felt was a bunch of fluid just coming out of that incision. It was so disgusting. It's all you hear was like, because she's deeply massaging. Like the first day, that's why she did it gently, because she's moving that fluid around. So the next day, when she goes in and deeply pushes on your body, she's pushing it out, and that is what hurts. It didn't hurt as bad as other people have claimed it to hurt, like you're gonna die pain, but it hurt. So she was pushing it. The main part that hurt was my lower back, my lumbar. When she pushed that down to push that fluid out, I was like, oh my God. I said, yeah, this the massage that hurts, but it still wasn't that bad. I would say it was probably a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 for me personally, because I handled pain very well. Did I go to a recovery house? I did not go to a recovery house. I stayed in a hotel 4 minutes away from the surgery center. I stayed at Pullman Hotel right by the airport. Everything was in close proximity to me, so I can get from point A to B. I got in Ubers to get to wherever. My mom couldn't take me anywhere. She couldn't go with me because of Corona. So I went everywhere by myself. When I went to get my massages, by myself. When I went to get my surgery, I went by myself. And I was in an Uber, in the back of an Uber, after my BBL, laying across these people's chair, sitting on my knees. And majority of the time, they knew what was going on. So they would just like laugh and be like, it's okay. You know, they're Spanish. They don't understand me. I don't understand them. I don't speak Spanish. I need to learn, y'all. If you go to Miami a lot, learn Spanish. I was in the back of these Ubers, bent over, y'all, laid over. It was funny. But anyway, so that's where I stayed. I didn't stay at a recovery house. My mom stayed with me in a hotel. I didn't feel the need to stay in a recovery house. Now, if this is your first time ever having surgery, stay in a recovery house, because whoever you bring it with you doesn't know how to properly take care of you. They don't know exactly what to do for you. So I do suggest staying in a recovery house if that's your first time going for surgery. That was not my first time. I had a tummy tuck before. When I had my tummy tuck, I still didn't stay in a recovery house. I went home. I went right back home, and my mom took care of me. I was a nursing student in college, and my mom is a teacher. So we both have caretaker, backgrounds. I didn't feel the need to stay in a recovery home personally for me. So I didn't do that, and I didn't do it this time either for a BBL. But I do suggest you stay in one if you have absolutely no knowledge on how to take care of yourself and you don't really have anybody there for you. How was everybody at the surgery center, and how was my experience outside of what I've recorded with the doctor? As far as everybody at the surgery center, I meant what I said. I felt like everybody was family after I met everybody and after being there. Every time I walked in, Ariel, everybody was so sweet. I did have an issue prior to coming to Miami where I thought my surgery was canceled because it was a miscommunication between the social media department and the main people in the office. They didn't know about the social media department and what I was supposed to be doing. So it was a miscommunication where my surgery was going to be canceled because I didn't contact the right department. And that freaked me out, y'all, because I had them booked flights, I had them booked a hotel, I paid so much money. So that freaked me out. But it was just a miscommunication. They fixed it for me and made things easier for me. But I'm snappy. Like, I'm very defensive, and I have a snappy mouth. And I had went off on one of them because I'm just defensive and snappy. And if they're watching, I want to apologize for that, because I'm very, like, y'all, I don't know if y'all been reading the comments, but I snap back at people. And that's just my personality and how I am. I'm trying to change. But I'm snappy. So for me to be snappy and them to still, process everything and deal with me, I appreciate that, because they did not have to work with me after I went off on so-and-so on the phone. They did not have to work with me after that, but they still work with me. So I truly appreciate them, honestly. As far as Dr. Fisher, I love Dr. Fisher. He is so funny, very down to earth. He made me feel very, very comfortable. He listens to our music, Black people music, all kinds of music. He's very attentive to your needs and what he feels would make your body just pop. Like, I didn't have hips, like full form hips. I don't look that much different, which I didn't want to look that much different. A lot of people are like, you were fine before, you look the same. It's not a big difference. It's not supposed to be. That's the thing. I didn't ask to look like this big fake, big old booty, parenthesis hips Barbie doll. I didn't ask for that. All I told him to do was fill in dips right here. That's it. I already had this down here, this portion. Y'all see my pictures on my page. I already had this. It was just right here. It was dipped. It was like dipped in. And then this came out. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted him to fill that up. And he did. And I'm still swollen. I still have some swelling going on. So I'm not as flat as I could be right now. And I'm on my cycle. So I'm not as flat as I could be. But he did an amazing job. Like, he saw some, like, I never had a BBL before. That's another question I got. Is this my round 2? No, it's not. Never had a BBL in my freaking life. My first ever surgery was lipo. I got lipo in 2016, 17. That was my first ever surgery. I was working out and everything, but I have a child and I have a pudge. Me working out, like, I have old pictures. I haven't got really fat. I have hypothyroidism. I got really fat, y'all. and I didn't like it. I started working out, going to the gym. I got lipo. I asked the doctor, could he do a BBL on me? He said he would try, but I don't have a lot of fat. So I'm like, okay, well, I at least want you to try. He told me after surgery, it was not enough fat to make a big difference in my butt, so he didn't even try. Simple as that. Like I tell everybody, I wanted a BBL. I couldn't get a BBL. So what I did was I had lipo. That lipo made my butt stand out even more. Me just getting lipo made my booty stand out so much more, and it was crazy to me because I'm like, damn, a flat stomach really changes how you look. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy to me. But after lipo, I had a lot of loose, saggy skin because I've been stretched out after having a child. I'm just getting lipo, all the fat gone, but that skin that had been stretched out from having a baby was still there. That's why I ended up just getting a tummy tuck, which is what I should have done from the get-go. I'm very open about anything I've done to myself. I don't care about explaining it to anybody. It's my body. And what I did with myself is on me. It has nothing to do with you. What I eat don't make you poop. Okay? But anyway, so he saw missing volume in my butt. My real natural booty that I had. I still feel like it's natural because I already had butt. But whatever. So he saw missing volume like on one side. On which side was it? Oh, this side. On this side I have like this cuff, and this side I didn't. And he was like, I see this, it's missing volume right here. I had this deep dimple in my butt cheek right here, and he was like, I'm gonna fill that in. But you have nice butt definition. It's really not much I need to do. It's on the video. So he did fill in like some spots that he saw he needed some definition, stuff like that. But he didn't necessarily just give me a whole new booty because I already had butt. But he did make my butt look really freaking good. He did that. He gave me more of a bow. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you look at my pictures, it was still curved out, but it wasn't like this. Like, it's bow. Bow. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's a booty. I just want to bite it. Ah!
Y'all know what I'm saying. But it's different now. It looks way better to me. Am I happy with my results so far? And would I recommend Dr. Fisher? So far, I'm very happy with my results. There are some days where it seems like my hips are going away, and I get scared, and I'm like, oh my God, am I doing something wrong? Am I laying the wrong way? What am I doing? I sleep on my stomach anyway, but sometimes I'll mess up and I'll be on my side when I wake up. Not all the way on my side, but I'll like have this leg flat and have this knee up, and I'm trying to sleep like this, and I'll catch myself and roll over, and I'll wake up and I'll be like, dang, my hip missing over here, and my hip over here still there. And I'm like, damn. And he's like, no, swelling goes down in certain spots faster than others. Give it time. Give your body time to form. It's only been a few weeks. It's not done healing yet. Just give it time. So that's something I would tell you guys. Do not keep looking in the mirror after surgery. That's something I keep doing because it's a bad habit, because every time I take a shower, or every time I change clothes, I come to the mirror and I'm like, shush.
Walking past the mirror, ooh, damn, I'm fine.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like really hard to not look in the mirror at yourself and see how your body has changed. It's very hard, but he recommends not doing it, and I even recommend not doing it. How much did I pay? Dr. Fisher charges $7,500. Well, he charged $7,500 at the time when I booked my surgery. It might have been $7,000 at the time. I don't know. But right now he's having a $500 off special. And I think he raised his prices to $7,800 because of what's going on. He's attentive and he does his job very well. I saw some comments where some girls were like, just because I'm a beauty influencer, that's the only reason I saw him again. I don't know why he didn't see them again, but I saw other reviews where he saw the girls again. Maybe he didn't feel the need to see them again and he felt like they were fine enough. Not in the sense of fine enough, but you know, fine, healthy enough or okay enough to not have to keep seeing them. Because if you come to Miami for surgery, I think it's 5 days to a week tops you need to be there, and then you have your post-op appointment, and that's really normally it. And then, or the doctor comes and see you during the massages and take your drain out. That's as much as I saw him as well. It was probably 4 or 5 times that I saw him, maybe 3 or 4 times that I saw him. So it wasn't just like I saw him every freaking day I came up there and I'm special and it was different. It wasn't like that. I only stated that I saw him more than my tummy tuck doctor, which is true. Why did I get a BBL to begin with? I didn't look how I wanted to look in clothes. And every time I post a picture, I stand like this. I used to like pull my butt out and take a picture like this, or stand like this to give me more of a hip, or hold my butt cheeks apart like this to pose, to give myself more hips in photos. Like, I pose my body a certain way to give the illusion that I had more curves than I had. So now that I've gotten a BBL, and since I've done that, people are like, it was nothing wrong with you. Based on your old pictures, you had hips. Why would you add hips to something you already had? You don't know what I had. You never saw me naked. You never saw me in person. You don't personally know me or know what I see when I get out that shower and I come to this mirror. You don't know. You only see what I allowed you to see on Instagram. That's the thing. So you can't say, oh, I was perfect before, or oh, I didn't need this, or oh, I didn't need that. You don't know what the fuck I needed. I could sit there and say, you don't need a BBL either while you're watching this video. Go to the gym and work out. Go eat. Go do squats. I could say that to you, but I'm not, because what you do to your body has nothing to do with me.
And if you don't like it, go in the bathroom and hide. Go and hide. Go and hide. Don't ever try me like that.
It's crazy to me that the same people telling me this follow his page and are wishing and hoping for a BBL, knowing that they can go work out or do squats or do something else, but you're judging me and you're in the comments telling me how I shouldn't have touched myself. But you follow this page. I got myself together for my life, for what I personally wanted for me, and for my career. Everybody has their own personal reasons for why they do something. I did that for myself, my career, my life, what I want to see when I look in the mirror. And that's it. I already had the foundation. I just knew it was certain things that needed to be nipped and tucked to give me that final look that I always wanted. And I got it now. And I'm happier than ever. Would I do it again? Yes, I would. And I'm hard to beat. Despite any negative comment, despite what people say, I would do it again. I love how I look now. I'm very happy, very content. I feel like I'm raising my prices and I'm upgrading my life. And I'm not one of those people that says, I bitch could never look like this, because everybody can at this point. Go buy it. Go buy it, sis. But yeah, you guys, I hope that answered your questions. If you have any more questions, leave them below and I'll answer them in another video of a part 2. I think I answered everything. I hope I answered everything for you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys following me and wishing me so much love and support and helping me on this journey. I wish you guys well on your BBL journey. I pray you have a healthy and safe recovery and a short recovery time. I pray that it goes as well as mine did. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.